Maybe just a Williams. To the right side and intercepted. And the Texans are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Stroud. Got his man, Dell. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Hey, uno more.
Stroud out of the gun here. That is caught. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line.
First and 10 at the 8.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The Texans sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Tony, 19 Texans.
Stroud looking to throw. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Working across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down.
He's got it to Collins, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
That's another Texans first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Stroud to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Then their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Texans use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Fairbairn, good look. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
2nd and 10. Here's Williams. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 16 yards is the pickup there on a first down for Chicago.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make make it second down.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 42-yard line.
To throw, it's Williams. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 38-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 38. Looking deep downfield. And this one is incomplete. Well, look at the defense for these Texans. They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
And his throw is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw, Williams. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go. Here's Williams. Trying to lay one up deep. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down. Unable to convert. And that will force a turnover on downs. So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining. They'll run. It's Rashard Smith. And he'll be brought down just shy of 45. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 44-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the 1st quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Third down and 13. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 9. To the air, Williams. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now 1 yard to go on third down.
I think the best offenses love to give the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. They'll fake the give. Now Williams. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And that'll bring up fourth down on the big sack with a loss of 5. Well, they only had a yard to go. They try to pass the football. Defense blitz. Defense got there.
Yeah, I think on this one, this is probably good scouting, understanding a few tendencies and figuring out that, hey, they may take a shot. They dialed up the pressure and got to him.
On fourth down, here's Williams. That's to his running back, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. The last time out, Charles, they opted to go. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, penalties don't usually hurt as much as that one does. That is a monster gain wiped out by the flag.
And you and I both know that an offense only gets a couple of those big moments in a normal game. You've got to take advantage of them. When you give one away because of an avoidable penalty, that's a major disadvantage. Just steals away every bit of momentum you just generated with that play.
So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing on second and long. Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
That's complete. It's Collins. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Stroud now on fourth down. And that is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. On play action, here's Williams. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Brevin Jordan, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. It. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Third and 8.
On the quick, right? 118. What's that?
Throwing now is Stroud. That's caught again by Schultz. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing to start the drive. Williams. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
He's got the Michigan man, Colston Loveland. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Chicago.
What is that?
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Williams, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. But he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Though certainly in a pickle here, they have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. Looking to throw is Williams. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And that will force a turnover on downs. They begin with a run by Smith. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5. At the 47.
Now Stroud. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Texans have burned the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go. Tony. Hey, south.
Stroud working out of the gun. Now he's going to step up and run. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
That's another Texans.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
18. What's up? Look the high.
Stroud out of the gun here. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
18. What's up?
Play action. Here's Stroud. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
All right. 18. What's up? Hey, uno more.
Stroud. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Loss of 9 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
And Stroud now to throw. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And a big hit there. That was a man coming with bad intentions. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Throwing is Williams. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense has passed its first two tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
And that is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll try and throw for it here. He's got him in, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 38. They'll look to throw again. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 30 yards.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ballgame. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
Williams looking to do it himself. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. They'll wind up losing 3 yards there on the play. That'll lead to a 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Williams. This is caught. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up. This time, the extra point up and good. And that will tie things up at 13. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
Why Tony?
Stroud looking to throw. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25.
It's 4th down.
Hey, uno more. Hey, south.
4th down. Here's Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
South.
Mixing up the middle. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave it with a 2nd and 3.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 3.
South. 118. Red. Texans.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
11 more on that one, and another first down.
Texans, first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They keep it with Smith on 1st down. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Houston. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
All right.
Smith up the middle. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Look the hot. Look. Here we go. Look. Hey, uno.
They'll run with a USC man, Woody Marks. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
First down.
Marks is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Robin. Ow, Nike Texans. 118. What's up?
Stroud to throw it. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge has ruled incomplete. That would have been big, would have broke our tie here in the 4th, but he couldn't stay in bounds.
And they work so hard. All practice sessions, always working out, even in pregame, trying to get your feet down in bounds. Unable to get that done on that play.
South.
3rd and goal at the 4-yard line. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Woody Marks, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Texans answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Texans 20, Bears 13.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. 25 yards that time. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
That's such a close game, a very big one. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 38-yard line.
Like the design that we're seeing right there, this is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Williams looking to do it himself. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Here now, 2nd and 4. To throw once more, here's Williams. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up to the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
To throw, Williams. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 20-yard line.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for second down. From the gun, here's Williams. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Understanding he's just down one possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Williams looking to do it himself. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. A lot of pressure here for Cade York. This a 43-yard attempt. York able to send this one through, and that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
All right.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And this will be a Texans first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Stroud going to bat it forward on the touch pass. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Stroud looks to throw. And that one complete once again to Higgins. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Here we go.
They'll try and run forward Marks. And the Texans are going to have a first down, and that is the big one, as they should be able to run it out from here. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
South.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
All right. 118. That's it.
Stroud going to give to Marks. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he is going to have a Texans first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5.